Good day, good day, good day. Sometimes your worst enemy can be your own family. Sit back and think about it. Sometimes your worst enemy can be your own bloodline. And to me, that is so disappointing because when you got your own blood betraying you for that mighty green dollar. Okay, what I'm talking about is this. When a lot of times you got older brothers, they despise younger brothers that's smarter than them, that's more of a lie, more of a hustle, more energetic, more like right now outgoing than they are. Why is that? The difference is everybody is different. And what I'm talking about is this. I'm going back in time and I'm going back into Harlem, New York City, that paid in full story. Sit back and look at it. You hear about Rich Porter, you hear about Alpo, you hear about AZ. But to me, what I'm gonna speak about is Donnell Porter. Rich Porter, little brother. Donnell was a kid. And here it is right now, his brother, Rich Porter, spoil him to death. Donnell was going to school, having everything and anything that he needed. And you know what? Because of his brother. His brother's out there making unlimited cash flow, making tax-free dollar, hustling. So you know what? He's gonna take care of his little brother. His little brother's like his son. His little brother was his world. So he made sure his little brother was everything. He made sure his little brother go to school, get A's, and whatever you want, you got. Whatever you need, you got. Okay, people on the outside looking in. You got Rich Porter, uncle. Apple was an older dude. He's Rich Porter and Donnell Porter, you know what I'm saying, uncle. But once again, he's a dope fiend. He's a drug addict. Desperate people do desperate things. He's seen the way Rich was moving. He's seen the way Rich was taking care of his little brother. And he didn't like that. Because every time he went to Rich, what Rich did? Rich, you know, okay, he went to Rich for a few dollars, or for some drugs. Rich gave it to him. Poof, get on your way, great. But Rich didn't deal with him. Folks, what people don't understand, when you become a drug addict, when you become a dope fiend, when you become an alcoholic, guess what? People lose respect for you. So to me, at one point in time, I looked up to you as a little kid. Now as a grown man, I'm looking at you, man, I lose all respect because you allow chemical substance to bring you down. You allow chemical substance to take full advantage of you. You allow chemical substance to take your spirit, your soul, your manhood away from you. So how can I respect you when you don't respect yourself? So even with that being said, Apple, what he do is, right now is, he go to Preacher. Preacher's one of the most devious individuals in the New York crime world history. He go to Preacher and right now say, look, I want y'all to kidnap my nephew for a ransom. Cause Rich, his older brother's getting it. Y'all know he getting it. Right now he got unlimited cash flow, tax-free dollars from hustling in the street, selling coke, selling crack. And right now he'll give anything in the world to get his little brother back. Folks, think about that. When you got a family member will stoop that low for that currency, yours currency, for that green dollar. Here it is, it's a subject, a color, of two color. Green would represent money. Red would represent blood, a bloodline. He willing to jeopardize that bloodline for what? Dollar bill, y'all, a dollar bill, y'all, a dollar bill, y'all. All money is not good money. So basically, he got his nephew, his biological nephew, kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? For a mere fact, he want a ransom. He want a piece of the pie. Okay, here it is, he set it up. Preacher and his crew kidnapped the little boy. You know what? What happened? It's case law. It's in the book. You can Google Donnell Porter. You can Google this whole situation. And right now, as you look at the event, when they kidnapped the little boy on his way to school, they reach out to Rich, telling him, your little brother been kidnapped. tell them what they wanted. They held them for ransom. And right now, if y'all don't pay this money, we're gonna kill them. What do? Okay, they sent the note out. Right now is Rich got it, bugging out. Right now was what they was asking for. Right now, did Rich, you know, you can ask for something. Just because people in the street, everybody want to count other people's pocket. Why we want to count other people's pocket? We just assume, well, he's out there and what he's worth. People don't understand, when you in that street life, the faster you make that money, the faster you spend it. Front. Because once again, we think that money gonna last forever. We think that money gonna be like Keith Sweat say, make it last forever. Nothing lasts forever. So at the end of the day right now was, guess what? When they kidnapped that little boy, send out the ransom, tell them what they want, what they need. And you know what? What Rich do? Rich don't got it like that. I believe they wanted $500,000. Rich didn't have $500,000 at the time. But yet still, regards what? What they do? Send out a note, letting them know we got it. And this is what we want, this is our demand. Okay, what wound up happening? You know what I'm saying? What they did was they cut off the little boy's finger with a ring. You know what I'm saying? With a gold ring that Rich bought his little brother to let him know we mean business, and let him know we really got it. But here it is right now is they sent the finger and they sent it and put it in a McDonald's. Okay? Here it is, somebody went and retrieved that. And automatically, always remember folks, the first thing about people when they kidnap people, especially from the illegal world, the first thing they say, no law enforcement involved. Folks, when people know how to deal with a kidnap, what you think gonna happen? But once they cut that little boy finger off, what's gonna happen? People get nervous. People panic. They're not used to that. You kidding me? You send that little boy finger and you put it in the McDonald's and like, you know, go to the bathroom and you find this and you think nobody gonna get law enforcement involved? Man, they had a damn fit. And then you got a recording device, recording the little boys crying, talking about please pay the ransom. I wanna come home. Come on, man. Yet and still, Rich tried to do everything he can do to scrape up the money. But besides that, here it is, he was fighting against time. Because once again, he's fighting against time, not knowing, guess what? His uncle's around. Every step, every move that he made, his uncle's right there. His uncle's playing both sides. And here it is right now, folks, listen, you cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve two masters. Here it is, his uncle playing, you know what? The devil, which is preacher crew, and then he playing the family, which is like right now, God, heavenly, what's good. You can't serve two masters. He playing both sides. So anything went wrong, what he's doing? You know what? Automatically, when the feds and different people got involved, guess what happened? He running back to preaching them. This is what happened. This is what they talk about. This is what they do. Come on, folks. The difference is this dude Apple to me is the worst. Because once again, that's your biological blood. But you don't care about your blood. Only thing you care about dollar bill, yo, that green stuff, that US currency. And that's why most of us as human beings corrupt by that dollar, man. End of the story. What wound up happening? Here it is right now is once the Fed got involved, once right now Rick got killed, what they do? They kill a little boy. They killed Donnell. They killed a 12-year-old little boy for what? Nothing. They didn't get a dime. Was it worth it? Even the uncle. I'm saying right now is guess what? Him being the instigator. Him come up with the plot. Him coming up with the scheme. Because once again, he took something away, something as precious as a child, away from his family, his nephew, because he wanted some money. Even if you get 500,000 cash, what's gonna happen? Preacher had a big crew. What the hell were you gonna get out of that deal? You'd have been lucky if you'd have got 25, 50,000. Was it worth your nephew's life? No, it wasn't worth it. But yet it's still that to show you how foul, how petty people are. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? So desperate people do desperate things. So automatic, but what I'm trying to tell people, man, be careful of your circle. I don't care whether it's family or not. Just because they're family, that don't mean nothing. They smile in your face and all the time they want to take your place. This uncle was jealous of both of his nephews, and he caused basically both of their death, both of their demise. So the difference is, like I said, I'm trying to say right now, that's a tragedy. And what I'm trying to say right now, folks, the street life is overrated. The street life is right now is, sit back and think about it. How many successful stories you heard coming from the street? Every time you look around, you get to see people die of a violent death. This little boy got his finger chopped, then he got executed. His brother Rich got executed. Right now, as you look at the preacher crew, where they at? Most of them in jail with life, never getting out. Was it worth it, man? Listen, take it from somebody that knows. My name is Brian Glaze Gibbs. Crime doesn't pay. Crime doesn't pay. I used to be the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do, how do I become part of the solution? How do I share my story and other stories to let people know what went on? You know what I'm saying? Talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And you know what? It's not worth it. Guess what? Imagine if Apple would have took his lazy behind, went to detox, got help, got clean, and went out there into society and got him a 9 to 5. You know what? I bet you he wish he would have done that. He's got life imprisonment. Even Preacher, one of the most heinous criminal in the New York City history, I bet you right now he wished he would have went out there and became a law-abiding, productive citizen. Listen, crime doesn't pay. And what I want y'all to do, hit that like button, subscribe, hey, to the Patreon page. I got plenty of stuff coming, man. The BGG movement. It's best to give than receive. If I, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs, can change, guess what, folks? Anybody can change. Peace, love, and prosperity. One love.
Shout out to Glaze, man. Beyond Lucky. Great book, man. A lot of inspirational intelligence, man. Just, you don't got this, get this. It's very young-minded, you feel me? Very smart-minded, it's strong, it's heavy. Strategy, man, for the streets, man. It's like church for the streets right here. We got young cats, man. This will be your set. So make sure everybody go. Glaze.